actually gonna tell you about the world's richest person, Elon Musk. Yes, how he works. Yes, how he works. And even what kind of confidence, what kind of wisdom he have on himself after being bankrupt. After having no money in the pocket. After failing 3 times in the rocket launch. And still having the confidence, wisdom on himself to launch the rocket again. I will tell you about that human being. I will tell you about that human being who earned $500 at the age of 12. How he learned coding by himself without any training. How he learned this all. I will tell you about that human being. I will tell you about that human being who was fired from the job. Who was CEO, then he was fired. Still, he had a confidence on himself that I can do it. I can do it what I love. I can follow my passion and I can make those rockets who are reusable and so many great things like it. So I will tell you about that human being. So there we begin with it. You know, when he was in his teenager, when he was like 10, 12, he just read so many books. Literally so many books. No, I'm not talking about those school books. No, I'm talking about so many self-help books and so many great books related to his passion. People who didn't read in their entire life, he read in his childhood. Yeah, and even when he was 12. By that, he just learned coding by just practicing, just by a game. He just learned coding by like this. And he made one game. And that selling that game to one company, he earned $500. Where usually children are paying to earn. Yeah, that kind of human being he was. No need to think so, he must be someone like Albert Einstein who have extra brain or not a normal guy. No, he is a normal guy, but he is following his passion, what he loves to do. He just loves that thing. So he is just focusing on this. He just loves to do those kind of things. So he's practicing those things. He's reading more books about that. That's what he's doing. Yes. And once what happened actually, lots of people, you must have seen those kind of people. People are saying, oh my God, there is no solution of hair fall. Oh my God, there is no solution of my knee pain. Oh my God, there is no solution of my darkness. Oh my God, no solution of this, no solution of this, no solution of this. You must have heard this thing. But Elon Musk says the biggest problem in this world is not health problem, wealth problem, this problem, that problem, or earning high is a problem. No. The biggest problem in this world is searching for the solution. If anybody in his company says that, oh sir, I'm not finding the answer of this, finding the solution of this, look, he's Elon Musk. He hired such a great human being. He hired so great, but still they are saying. Then he says so. There is a solution. Obviously, there is a solution. There is nothing in this planet which is impossible. There is a solution. Think about it, do critical thinking, and apply our problem-solving techniques. That's what he believes in. Yeah, and he's a self-learner. He learned by his mistake, and that's what's the thing. Also, he's a continuous learner. He learns something daily. He reads so many books. Literally so many books. And even once what happened, he had a breakout. what do we mean by breakout here? He had a breakout in his life that he was a CEO and someone made him CEO of a company and he thinks, oh, he is so young now. He's so young. He doesn't deserve it. He must know how it works and this what. Then he was hired from that position. And even at another company, he was also CEO. Then what happened at that point? He was a CEO, and with someone of a great authority, he had a fight that Elon Musk was saying, this is what is right, and that person was saying, no, you're wrong. This is what is right. He has a great fight with him. And like he was newly married at that point, so he was somewhere with her wife, and at that point, he was hired with that position also. And it's not like very simple, easy, or like not very kind of big thing. Now it is a big thing. You are hired from that position. But still, he had a confidence on himself that he can actually do it. Literally actually do it. He always thinks so that I will not, he will always do this. He not do that what is the thing which are actually possible, which are actually made. He just think about do the things which are needed. Like he made lots of great cars like a driverless car. Sustainable creation he made. Now the one great thing about him, he learned this all rocket science by his own self without any formal degree or formal graduation and all. He just learned those by himself, by those so many books. By books. And then what he thought so that why not? Why not? Living on the space is possible. Why not? And even then one day he thought so, now it's my time. I will do something like that, which I will make something like that which is reusable rocket. Because if lots of what actually usually happens, if a rocket is there, once it is used, then it is waste. And rocket is not so cheap. It's so very expensive. So he thought that it is needed. So he thought that he had so much learnings. He read so many books. And even reading books is not a small thing. You need lots of concentration. You have to make so many notes, specifically in this category of rocket science. And even it's not interesting normally for people. But he has a passion, he followed his passion, and then he thought, and at first launch, he launched one rocket. But what actually happened in the engine, the fire cracked. So it was failed. Okay. And the second round, what happened, you will not believe. Second round, it got off route, sadly. And third round, it was the best time. You know what happened? You know it was unexpected because he read those books and not any kind of formal degree still. But do you know what happened at the third round? Do you know? Still it got off route. It was not a good time. At that point, he was like bankrupt. He was not having any money. And everybody was like, you will do this whole thing by yourself? Really? Everybody was laughing at him and saying, no, I'm not in your support because I don't believe so it will grow up. Everybody was like, no, I'm not in support. I'm not in your support. I'm not in your support. But still, he believed in himself and did fourth launch. Literally did fourth launch. And this round, it's true, you will not believe. It was successful. Yes. And even after that, he signed $1.5 million. 1.5 billion, sorry. I said million first. $1 billion signed to NASA. Had a deal with NASA. Yes, that's what he did. And that's why people call him after so many breakouts. After so many breakouts, he just come back. He just bounce back. And then around 2008 and 2010, mostly 2010, what he was having, like he was having two company of him. Tesla and SpaceX. SpaceX and Tesla. So both are important to invest in and grow up them. So he was having only $40 million. So if we invest in one company, then one will go and benefit and one will go and loss. If we invest in another company, then another will go in a loss and one will go and benefit. So if he just invest in both, half $20 million here and $20 million here, then both will go in loss because it does not need a small investment, it does need it big. And by taking risk, by showing his reality, by showing his willpower, wisdom, he just invested in both companies. Yes. So I'm not saying if you're having two companies, do like this. No, he had so many research, he had so many learnings, and so many things like it. He practiced so many things. He have so many experience of these all things after that he's doing. So that's why please don't practice such things like it. Because may you don't have experience, maybe you don't have practice, and may you fail. So that's why. And once what happened, he was at the age of, he was in his 20s. And he had a great profit of $22 million. At that point, what are children doing? Those people are doing at 20s. They are like very kind of bad children. Usually people are so attracted towards that girlfriend, boyfriend thing and those bad things. Usually that people are doing. Or otherwise, if you're having $20 million, you're buying gifts for your girlfriends. Or not this, you're just relaxing, lying down in your bed, following your laziness thing. No. That's what you're doing. But you will not believe what he did at Winnie's. He just worked on his future product. He just gave that money to his future projects. He just worked on his future projects by that money. And it is said by him that half of my money goes here only and half of my go in like those old companies. That's what mindset of him is. He don't need any. He says, I am not interested in money. I am not interested in those luxury. I'm not interested in those expensive clothes or private jet. No, I just want to just fulfill those need of the future. Fulfill those need. He says this thing. How great he is. And even you must have watched, so now we are having a driverless cars, which lots of time what happened, everyone cannot learn driving because they are busy and those all problems are there. So he launched driverless car. You must have heard of it. That's what he's doing. He's doing something like he is just searching for the things which are needed, like Sundar Pichai did. If you haven't watched my Sundar Pichai video, the link of that video is in the description. And even that same thing is with Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai is of Google. What he did, actually, he just learned from his mistake and did the things which were needed. Like once what happened that he was like he and his wife decided to just go in a party, not a party but a dinner. Yeah, dinner. To go in a dinner, someone invited them, and they decided to go there. And Sundar Pichai said, "Okay, my dear lovely wife, you go from the home to that house that the dinner did, and I will come from my office. And when we will come together." They both decided so. And what happened? The time was to come at 8 p.m. Her wife went there. His wife went there, and he was like confused which road to go, which street to go, from where to go. He was confused, and time was 8 p.m. and he went there at 10 p.m. and he was so scared that my wife will be frustrated at me, and what they will think, he didn't come and his wife come. Oh, so sad. He was like so sad about that. And when he went there at 10 p.m. because he was confused which road, which street, and those all. When he went there, then he asked, "Where's my wife?" He said, "Your wife has gone. And what about the food? Whole food is finished." And when he went at the house, my wife said, "Get lost. I'm not talking to you. Why didn't you come? I was alone eating there. I waited for you. You didn't come." And her wife said, "Get lost." And he just went to his office there. And what a normal guy will do, went to office, relax, sleep, this, that. But he did that. But rather than it, he just thought so. Why it happened with me? Because I forget from which road, which street to go. I'm not alone. There must be so many people who are thinking about that. From which road, which street. Then, after so much research, after so much like studying about it, calling his team, taking others' opinion, then he launched Google Map. Learning from his mistake, thinking, not giving up. Hope so you got this thing. As I told you, the link of that video is in the description. So, one more great thing I want to tell you about Elon Musk, Sundar Pichai, is that, and all the great gentlemen, all great ladies, all the great richest people, the leaders, and those all follow their passion. When it comes to Ronaldo, when it comes to Steve Jobs, when it comes to, he has died, I know it. And when it comes to Mark Zuckerberg, when it comes to Sundar Pichai, when it comes to legend, Elon Musk, they all follow their passion. Passion is not like following their passion, easily the things will come. No, you have to hard work, still you have to dedicate it. But what happened? You enjoy that. Working hard when you love is called passion. Working hard when you don't care, you're just working for money, is called stress. That's what. And you know what technique Elon Musk apply for his meetings? Because he don't have 1 or 2 meetings, he has so many 6, 5, 8, 7 meetings. He just do meeting for 5 minutes to just save his time. And his meeting is so quick, also lots of things are covered up in those things. So your passion, your skills, your hard work, dedication is needed to follow your passion. So now I will tell you the 3 best learning, not the best learning, but 3 biggest learning of the Elon Musk, which actually influenced him to do those all big things. First, internet. Not like going in the wrong direction, but using in a great way. Look, internet, social media is not a bad thing. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook is not a bad thing. People say, "Oh my God, it's so bad. People are wasting their time." Yeah, but they're using in the wrong way. They're using in the wrong way. That's why it is, for them it is wrong in that category. But otherwise, it is such a great platform to learn, grab new skills, to learn lots of great things. Isn't it? Yes, obviously. And second biggest thing which actually inspired him is renewable energy. And third biggest thing which actually inspired him is space travel. As I told you, lot to think about it in this video. Hope so you got the techniques and those wisdom, confidence that Elon Musk have in himself, and all the powers of books, reading books. Oh, let's see what different new things which Elon Musk will do for us and fulfill our needs. Like he launched driverless cars. Let's see what he will do and what we will. And let's focus on the things what we will do on our goals. What we will do to this future. So let's see.